it's Rhea. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, I hope you are enjoying yourself. So we are back working in my sketchbook today as I am desperately trying to fill it out and finish it. So more towards like whenever I was unofficially using the sketchbook, like I would just kind of sketch a page in it every now and then. Instead of actively working in it, I sketched this page of these different guys. And I guess I did this because it wasn't something that I did too often. But since it's been probably a couple of years since I did that page, I wanted to sketch an updated version on its like duo corresponding page. So today, as you might have guessed, I will be drawing boys. Whatever that means. So getting into it, I already did a warm-up in my side sketchbook. Technically, I'm not supposed to be working in it, but it's like my hidden sketchbook. But also, I will be using pencil to sketch. Only pencil, that's it, that's all we're doing. It's a mechanical pencil because I very much enjoy using them. I can elaborate, but I also suspect that I might be doing another pencil sketching video on something, so we'll just skip that for now. But after doing those side sketches, I felt like I could jump into this page pretty comfortable enough. I still kept Pinterest open as a reference for any posing that I might have needed backup on. This hand pose that I do for this first guy, it's actually posed or referenced from Pinterest. But whenever it comes to like the designs of how they look and all that, that's all off the top of my head. So, and considering that, this first one I actually go with a hairstyle that's slightly slicked back to the left side, which was fun because I don't really think I do that too much, or like short hair in general. Actually, let's get into that because you may have noticed how I have likely phrased the title that I don't think too heavily about drawing guys anymore, or like what it means to draw guys, mostly because the way that I view people is so encompassing and yet individualistic that it just doesn't mean anything to me anymore. Like, and if that sounded like heavy vocabulary wise or like I was making up words, basically I mean that everybody just looks like a human being to me, and yet at the same time, any specific factors that they have, whether if it's feminine or masculine, it's unique to them specifically. So I see it this way as a person, and so it kind of transfers over to how I see things as an artist as well. I did draw girls a lot whenever I would draw people in the beginning, and every now and then I'd try to draw a guy and then I'd be completely uninterested in it. And I wonder why. Like, I guess I was seeing them through the lens of how society emphasized. Because, like, if you look up how to draw guys versus how to draw girls, it's usually something along the lines of like, oh, well, men have sharper eyes and like a longer head, maybe like a bulkier face, and no lips, versus women typically have small, rounder heads and like a rounder, maybe wider eyes with noticeable lips and stuff like that. And when you think about it, even from a stylized perspective, that's teaching you how society has perceived male and female or whatever. But realistically, anybody could have either of those characteristics is what I'm trying to say. And I think this was literally called out on Twitter a while back, where the diagram that someone drew of like a drawing the face of a man versus drawing a woman, it was responded to kind of like, isn't this like essentially drawing the face of a basic adult versus drawing a child? And I kind of get what they were cooking. I'm not here to say that there's 100% no difference between the builds of these bodies and how we're built in contrast to each other, but if someone argued that the difference wasn't as big as society makes it seem, I would be hyping them up in the back. I'm like, okay, yeah, get them, tell them, let them know. And really and truly, it's up to you as an artist on how you want to portray that. Because yes, learn the foundations of different bodies and builds, but keep that in mind in general and focus more on the people that you like to draw. That way you have your style, and if you need to go out of your style for like special projects or commissions or whatever, you still can. It helps to have that dual knowledge. But I don't know how to explain that the guys that I draw are guys. Like back then I used to care on how it was read from others, but now I'm a little bit more lenient. Actually, I started to say that I feel like I've gotten better at conveying a character is male, but then it's kind of like a trap because what does that mean to begin with, you know? Like what does it mean? And I am serious, like I'm not purposely trying to play the woke Olympics right now, it's just my natural view that I've become more open to the idea that how people look does not really have to explain how they identify, so I should focus less on this idea of associating traits with genders. And actually, like, we can take this next drawing that I do kind of as a reference, because I was like, let me see if I can draw someone who I mean to be a guy, but I give them traits that people usually associate with like femininity or whatever. And so it's kind of like, yeah, I give that approach of like a shorter, like not as long of a face, a little bit rounder, noticeable lips, nose, etc., all of that. And even something like that is tricky when you play this whole like masculine feminine game, because what makes them that? Like if I add eyelashes to someone, they're girly now because eyelashes are feminine. That's kind of crazy because like so many boys have long eyelashes for no damn reason, and some of y'all are greedy, okay? Like I donate to them to me. I'm struggling. I don't want to wear falsies. This is ridiculous. No, but it was funny because while I was working on this person, I was like, you know, I'm kind of starting to glitch out because it's like sometimes they read to me as a guy, sometimes they read to me as a girl. Now they're kind of like this in between, and now my brain just broke. I don't know. And honestly, that's kind of like me viewing gender in general, but for me, I mean, I like to include aspects on guys that people consider to be feminine, I guess. One of the biggest ones, if you know me, you probably know where this is going. I'm such a sucker for long-haired men. So much. It's literally like a problem. Like I need help. So a lot of my guys will have shoulder length hair or longer because we love a princess, okay? And who am I to say no? But I also like things like piercings and painted nails and makeup and fashion, like flashy things. And you think I won't subject my characters to this just because they're guys? Like, no. Some of them will be more cutesy and round shaped in the face, and some of them will be a little bit dainty and sassy and have pink hair just because I can and because it's fun. It's not like I can't draw men that are mewing and looks maxing their riz or whatever people say these days. But like I like drawing similar to what inspires me. So when I think about the guys that I visually enjoy, it's usually coming from anime, sometimes K-pop idols, usually other artists in just like a more fictional sense. But the more that I think about it, the more that I realize I just don't care too much in general. Like, it really is as simple as people are people, and maybe that's why I don't feel this way whenever I think about drawing a guy anymore. They're not a different species. Like, I don't know why it's that intense. I don't know if this is making any sense to y'all though, so please let me know. In older sketchbooks, I would usually have a page at some point that was of me practicing drawing guys. Again, because I didn't really go out of my way to do that often back then. Actually, one time on Instagram, I remember posting like this doodle of like my persona character at the time, with a sign that says "Drawing boys exhaust me," and I remember someone commenting on that post and being like, "Yeah, well, drawing girls exhausts me," and I was like, okay. But now I think that the ratio is a little bit closer to even on who I draw more often. Like, I definitely have a lot more girl OCs still, but I think there's a good handful of guys, and my non-binary and other type characters are definitely growing too. And I've had a lot of fun just kind of exploring all the different ways that characters can look and be and exist. I think opening myself up to that and being a lot more lenient and like, I don't know, it just feels very like me. It feels very comfortable. It feels very like chill and not something that I'm overthinking. So yeah, and I think when I do actual studies, I try to gather different kinds of people all together because I really want to get better at that, and there's always room for improvement. But so far, I at least try to go for like different styles, different races, different gender expressions, and etc. Also right here, I just wanted to point out that the pose, I kind of winged it at first, and then I used this little like phone stand that my friend gave me for Christmas. Thank you, girl. I don't know if you're gonna watch this, but if you do happen to, thanks again. Because I love having a phone stand now. I put it off for the longest time, but it's been so helpful in like being able to take a picture of something or like take a picture of a pose and then just kind of like placing it upright where I can see it and draw. Because that's what I ended up doing here. Or at least I did like the hand pose of like the call me, because I'm assuming that's what he's doing. I'm not sure who to, and his friend kind of has like this expression of why are you so embarrassing, but I kind of love that dynamic. That's really fun. Actually, going back to me trying out different, like mentioning doing studies of different people and all of that, I've been thinking about doing the 100 heads challenge for the third time, but instead of doing it like in drawing or traditionally, this time I try like a digital painting approach, which might be wild, but we'll see. I don't know if that's something anyone would be interested in seeing the process of, but I do feel like the yearning that I have right now for improving my technical skills, especially for like digital painting and illustration execution, I think that could really help me. But before I get to all of that, I still have to finish my sketchbook first. So again, here we are. I think as of April 12th, while I'm recording this at the absolute horrors of the night and dawn, the time and space between when normal people get up in the morning, I have 15 pages left, which is a lot more than I wanted to have be the case, but I digress. So I'm debating on hustling and getting as many pages as I can done soon, because it's just been taking so long. Like, it's annoying. I actually hate that it's taken this long. But I do still want to enjoy it and like find a balance between coming up with pages that I enjoy making and also pages that I enjoy the way they look. But yeah, also this guy that I'm currently drawing, oh my gosh, I went through so many different, like, I was just struggling. I was like, I don't know what I want him to look like. Like, I do, but I don't. And there's just certain traits that I was trying to like switch up or figure out, and I don't know. Honestly, it's the curse of having to come up with character designs off the top of my head. Even though it's not like a full design, it's kind of just like a, oh, this is how like your face looks or whatever. Sometimes constantly trying to come up with that off the top of your head can be a lot, especially when you do it for everybody in the spread, but it's still kind of fun, I guess. But I do wish that I drew more dynamic things on the spread instead of like a few portraits. But I guess that's always the struggle with sketch spreads. I didn't do much planning for the composition. I kind of just went into it, and it's okay in the end, but I'm not a huge fan of the layout. It's still a chill, fun sketching time though, so don't get me wrong. But drawing all of them makes me think about what type of OC that I'd want to claim as mine next, because again, I have a good amount of OCs in general, but the boys have grown more over the years, and actually, on terms of content, a specific 4 of them have been getting quite the special treatment, and one of those 4 in particular has been getting a lot of special treatment. But I'm a little too obsessed. That's neither here nor there. But does this work for y'all? Like, do I beat the she doesn't draw boys allegations? It's not like anyone ever thought this of me that I'm aware of. I don't know, but like, I often know it becomes a topic for artists. And yeah, my answer is that I just draw what I feel like. I want to continue expanding my range of characters and character types, but people in themselves are much more interesting on an individual scale rather than like a gender-based scale. And you are all valid and loved however you are. I think that is a very important thing to say, especially during this time. So yeah, if I had advice on drawing guys, I'd probably just ask what it is that you want to convey. Like, think about the guys that you like and the specific features that they have and why, and be open to switching things up too. Like, it's always good to study anatomy and different foundations of people, but make sure that you have fun with it. That is pretty much all from me. I'm kind of just going in at this point and doing like all the touch-ups and like detailings before I like yeet this page into existence. There's definitely some things that I neglected, but that's okay. Like, it's just a sketchbook. It's just a sketch page. Not every time does it need to be like hella rendered, so I'm kind of just having fun at this point. That is essentially all for me. But do you guys think about if you draw girls or guys more? Like, are you aware of that? Do you only draw non-binary people? Do you think that any of this even matters to you? Like, is it totally irrelevant because you're drawing landscapes and objects instead? Let me know. But on that note, I will get back to grinding in my sketchbook. Actually, I do love that I put the let's be dudes together at the top, and then at the bottom I just put I don't know, man, because like I think I'm losing my mind in the process of me finishing my sketchbook. You might want to check on me and where I'm at by the end of this, but it's okay. And while I try to erase the residue that I accidentally got on the original page, I am going to close this out, but you can kind of see the difference between the two. Oddly enough though, I think I like the original one's composition better, but I digress. I'm yapping too much. It's time to go. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed your time here today, you can let me know by leaving a like. If you're interested to see more of my content, check out my other videos and subscribe. For reference, if you are new, I am Rhea or Etheria, and I like making art and art-related content on my channel, while I try to post bi-weekly. If you'd like more timely updates, follow me on Blue Sky or Instagram or Tumblr, whatever. But until next time, Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I wish you a nice rest of your day and week. Take care.